Hi, my name is Molly Stoffen. I'm a makeup artist for the ScareHouse, and I also own my own face painting business, Molly the Painter. Today we're going to do a makeup tutorial on how to do a sugar skull. Whenever I use a sponge, it makes it easier to get a perfectly flat surface underneath. When you have a brush, usually it makes lines. So this makes it easier to make it look like an airbrush finish whenever I'm done. You could use a makeup sponge with this or anything. Tack sponges. This is actually a round sponge that I just cut in half. And this is my favorite sponge to use for face painting. I think the only technique, I guess, would say is just to dab it on lightly. Use a little bit of water. I always spray my cake before I start painting, and I'll spray the sponge just a little bit, just with water. This is water activated paint, and it's very easy to get off, not like grease paint or anything else that they sell. You can actually buy this white paint at Michael's. They sell it in the craft section, but it's face paint. It's actually used for faces. The face paint just comes off with a baby wipe or soap and water. It's hypoallergenic and it's safe for your skin, unlike acrylic paint or anything else. Sometimes people will also use just beauty makeup to cover up their faces with the paint for decorating their face. It's like exaggerated makeup for your face. And now we have the white face done. Whenever I'm doing this at a party or at an event, a face like this usually takes me about 3-4 minutes to do it. I'm slowing this down for you at home so you can watch exactly what I'm doing. My next step that I'm going to do now is to use black paint to outline, make the circles around her eyes. At home you can use eyeliner or another kind of black makeup pencil for this. My favorite to use is a Wolf Brothers black. And a very pointy brush. And gentle through. You want to try to make them even, because skulls, you want it to be symmetrical on each side. It's also very popular with kids as well because it's not as scary as a full-on skull mask. This is more pretty, and the girls really like it, especially when I use glitter. I actually love painting scary faces as well as the pretty stuff. It's a good balance. I don't get to do all the horror makeup on little kids. I don't think their parents would appreciate it very much. Alright, now I'm going to be doing the purple. It's her favorite color. And I'm going to blend this in. This is Snazaroo purple. And this makes it look like it's blended out from the black. You can do any color that you want. This is her favorite color, that's why I'm doing it. I found out that this design looks really good with bright colors or red. Sometimes people will do it all in black, but I think adding color makes it look more like an actual true sugar skull. And now I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. And a trick for doing this is to look up, and I'm going to paint real quick underneath her eyes. You can close your eyes and blink a little bit. Sometimes their eyes will water. A steady hand is very important for this. I use my pinky to help brace myself when I'm painting. To load my brush, I run it across my cake a few times, making sure that it's pointy, and it gives me a nice edge to start face painting. And what I'm going to do her mouth now. Sugar skulls don't actually have teeth, but lines that look like teeth. Not as terrifying as an actual skull. So I'm going to look towards me a little bit. And I'm going to go out towards her, the edge of her cheekbones, almost to her ear, but not all the way. I'm going to do this side as well. And now I'm going to do the lines. And again, trying to be as symmetrical as you can. It's very important. Sometimes I'll need a little extra water to keep the paint nice and wet. Look towards me a little bit. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on this side, so I'm going to do 5 on here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, it's symmetrical on both sides. You can do the nose in different shapes. Sometimes people will do hearts, etc. I like to make it look like a skull, actually. So it's pointy, the nasal cavities. You would be surprised. Most kids sit very still whenever they're having their faces painted. They really want it to be perfect and they want it to look exactly like the picture. So they will actually sit very still, but otherwise I will use my hand to help steady as well as my pinky. That way if they move around, I can move with them. Margie's being very behaved today. Something else very important with sugar skulls is design and decoration. One of the most popular designs, and I'm actually going to do that right now, is having a spider web on the forehead. And people can start and do the spider web up, I guess as you would see on Spider-Man. I like to come down and make the spider web go out. Making a spider web is very easy actually. I start with the line going down, right about to the middle of her forehead, right about to the center of her eyebrows. And made lines going out. And again, trying to be very symmetrical. All right, and now I'm going to do some decoration around her eyes. You've seen, I'm sure, dots around it, little U shapes around the eyes. I'm going to do dots for this one. This is very easy for you to do at home. And look towards me. I usually start with the side away from me. I'm right-handed, so I'll start on the left side of her face because it's easier for me to replicate what I did on this side. Whenever I'm doing it on the left side that's closer to me. You can do whatever is easiest for you. I'm going to do black so it stands out. All right, we're gonna stop there for today. This is something that everyone at home can replicate. This is very simple for everyone to do. We can do way more and add a lot more to this and spend a lot more time, but this looks great for any event that you have coming up. Good way to spice this up a little bit is to add a little bit of glitter, and girls love it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter on here. Close your eyes. The glitter that I'm using is made especially for your faces. You can find this at Sally Beauty Supply and other makeup stores. It's specially cut so that even if it gets in your eye, it won't harm your eyes. You would not want to use craft glitter on someone's face. And you can open your eyes. And here's our finished product, Sugar Skull.